Hello everybody, I'm still setting up. My kids didn't want to go to sleep, so I had to be a little later, but we're here now, so bear with me. Still need to do a few things. I need to set up my comments thing. See? 5. Hey, Kimberly is in the chat. How nice of you to join. Hello. So that's set up. Let's see. Next. It, right? How are you all doing? I'm doing fine. Having a lot of fun and doing great stuff. I'm very happy with all the things that Igor has announced these days about the new stuff. See? Yeah, it's something we should take a look at as well, of course. Need to log in. Hope this does work. Because I reset my Drive Capital website. And the reason being, there was an update for GreenShift. And I wanted a clean and fresh install. So that's what I did. I installed a clean version and fresh version. I hope everything went well. We're going to see if everything works. I need to log in. Damn it. Always the case. There's something going wrong when setting it up. Quite possibly because I'm not experienced enough, but let's see. We need to fix it in the database. Else we can't take a look at the new stuff. Open the database. Damn it. There are 2 databases for it. Because I want to show the new workflow that is now introduced by the GreenShift theme, and I really love it. At least from what I saw from the videos, and I wanted to try it a little earlier after work, but I didn't get it to work properly. So I thought maybe a fresh install would help. But now it seems like there's something. My inlog isn't correct, so I need to reset my credentials, and I need to figure out which database is being used. So I'm looking for that. This databases, and then domain. Take a review. There are 2 databases for the same domain name, so that's a joy. Let's see. Open this one up. Open users and edit. Then we change the login password. I'm very sorry that I won't share what I'm doing right now with you guys. Reason being, I would like this to be a little bit on the safer side, that I don't have to do extra stuff. So let's see. Will it work now? Oh, I guess it's the other database. So you will just see my boring face, or maybe interesting. I don't know if you find my face interesting, but at least you see it, how I struggle to open and change my password in the database. Change. There we go. We're there. So let's get onto it. We are going to look at the GreenShift updates and the stuff Igor has actually mentioned. I see there are 4 people watching. Yes. Hi there, 4 people. How are you doing? How nice of you to join. Let me share my screen. So we go to tutorial and you can see my face. Now you see my face. Hello, I'm here again. People like my post. Thank you. So here we have, first off, positive feedback from the element block. So that was introduced this week, actually. So they are on fire this week. And what the element block is actually just the basic HTML elements with some custom styling. You are able to create custom styling using the things you already know from Greenshift. So here's an example of the block. Funny, I was going to make a sandwich. Hey, go ahead, Kimberly. Go ahead and make a sandwich. I mean, food is very important. And Antonio also says hi. Thank you. Hi. How nice of you all to join. Terrible change. Thanks. Yeah, this is for the and he wanted to see if for the container wrapper, if the new styles would also work for there. But yeah, I am a little bit in between. This is the old version, the version we have now, and he wanted to add the local styles there in there as well. I think it does make sense from a standpoint that you see that those are local styles, so there's already available in this situation, in this block. But the user experience will decrease. I mean, you have to know what the icons do. And that's where I think this panel, what we have right now, works better. So there was a question for a man. He introduced this new local styles thing in a new block. We're going to look into that a little later on. So let's get on with it. Here he announces the next update, which was released today, for elements to be able to put HTML inside the blocks. And if we play a video, you will see that you can write your custom HTML if you would like to, and then you can use HTML code, but also classes that you have defined within your Greenshift style book. Yeah, I do, Kimberly, agree that it doesn't make sense for the rest of the UI to keep something different. Although that being said, I think it does make sense if you're a more experienced developer that you know what's happening. So that's why I hope Igor finds time to answer my question for who is Greenshift. I mean, adding these kinds of things is great, and also the styling is very good. But I wonder if it's for beginners or new users, or just for experienced and mid to high level and experts and developers. Which, if that last one is the case, I do think it does make sense. But yeah, that's my thoughts. And I like this this thing as well. So it was released. And here he says it's nearly available. It has minimal and intuitive UI in panels. I don't totally agree with that, but you're familiar with it and you don't mind hovering over icons to explore what's in there, it's fine. You will get along. It's not the most intuitive and best user experience, but you will get there. It's like one of the first companies I worked at. They were developer focused. So if I made a very good design and I thought about how people would use it, they'll go, nah, we do it differently. It needs to be database based design, and based on the database, we will do one UI, and the rest can be explained in manuals. Although fair point, I don't think that's the best way of getting the best user experience in your application, but it's the way they like to work with it. I don't know if it's the same nowadays. So here he explains and goes around on what you have in there. You have an attribute system. You can assign local classes. It doesn't add any WordPress wrapper, which I think makes it for a very clean code, as we've seen in the examples. Then visual helpers, attributes visually, but effect element doesn't have wrappers. It's not possible to use visual helpers in this block. Yeah, I can imagine that you don't have visual helpers if it doesn't add any wrappers. Would there be a case that you can etch those? Would be nice, right? Interface options. Yeah, you can just build everything with one block element. I like that one. Would be nice that the icon and the name would change depending on what kind of tag is selected. And perhaps you can title it so you can organize it a little bit better. That would be a nice improvement, I guess. Furthermore, there was a massive new update for the plugin, which was announced a few days back. Dark mode is available. The element block is released. Improvements in the UI, some fixes, some updates, and a lot of fixes and updates. Now more options are allowed to copy to, I don't know what this is, your core framework. I've looked at it. I find it very interesting. I like the UI they use. If you don't know what core framework is, it's actually a framework of CSS classes already, variables already available to you, as you can see here. And yeah, it works very nicely. Let's see, we can open up the web app. This is what you actually get. No, yeah, I can't open it up, but you can see the demo in here as well in the video. Actually, exactly what you get. So, not even different. And helps with creating CSS, actually. So it's faster. Also a big update for the image block where you can set a SVG mask. Nice. I had an issue with using SVGs, and you need to set a specific clip-off ID, and then it will go over the image. It was a hassle to understand what's actually happening, especially when you know you can just set an SVG as a mask within CSS. So I like that this is better now. And improve Safari support in editor. I don't have any feelings for that because I'm using Edge even for my browsing. What kind of browsers do you use? I'm really curious. What case would someone use Core Framework? If you have a new website, Kimberly, and you want to create those variables, which makes it very easy and reusable to create a design. This makes it for a very quick way to get everything in there. Instead of you typing it all out and have to think, all right, what do we need to cover? This is already like a predefined style book already available for you. So you don't have to think, what do I need to get in there? You can just get the basics and you can go on with it. So I can just, there we go. We can just open it up already. So that's nice. And I even have a test. So you can set the breakpoints, you can set the colors in variables. And the great way of using variables is that it is reusable everywhere. So you can set the primary color once, and then I don't know how they call this variable, but within Greenshift you can use variables, and usually you have something like minus and then color, because it's a color, and then primary, or in this case brand, and then primary. Can we have an option to see how this will look? Preview CSS. It's sometimes so easy. So here you have an inverted, and if you use this variable, it will have this color. And then you have some gradients. So it's predefined how you would set up colors. If you're very experienced with front-end development, you get this. And makes it very easy to, if you would like to reconfigure it, instead of using Control F to find the color and then changing it on all places, that you can just change the variable, which might be easier or not depending on how the plugin works, because I had a discussion at work and some people like to have component-based stuff, and when you make everything component-based, then this doesn't make very much sense, especially when using SASS, SASS, I don't know this one. But yeah, then you have basically the same. And as you can see here you have a button, and it has the flex, line items, and here it uses a variable, which is a t-shirt size, which makes the spacing the same everywhere. And if you change a little bit, then it's fine. Greenshift has huge problems with palette and the style book. Will this override that? That's a very good question. We should figure that out. You really want to type, I can imagine. It's what it is. Perhaps one day I have money to get a chat kind of way, but for now I don't want to pay what is usually people use StreamYard. I mean, those are the pro people that are using those, and you have to pay $20 a month, and that's not for me. You also have €0, StreamYard logo. I don't like that. Streaming limits. I don't like limits. 20 hours per month will be accessible. You can have some recordings, and I now use OBS. I mean, it's free, so if you want me to spend some money or whatsoever, you can sponsor me, of course, but else it's the way it is. I'm sorry. Here, Igor mentions the experimental color scheme they're using. And they are thinking about using the native black and dark blue. And I do. So this is a new version, I guess. Yeah, this is the new version. So this is the example that you don't use blues, but you have just the black one. The issue I have with this one is that you can distinguish between them. I mean, the interface is very different, but I do like the same usage of style. I don't know. This could work. And I very much like this, that you can have some presets, especially for beginners. You just want to select this one, and then you can use Core Framework, of course, to set t-shirt sizes of the margin you have on the top left and right and bottom. So that's something he considers. What do you think? Do you like the current blue accent color, or do you like this black and very native kind of visual? And next, they finally released the new theme. So it's now the Y theme, which is the same overall, the Greenshift and WordPress core, and positive feedback for theme setting panels. Yeah, so they released a new workflow for beginners, and that's what we're going to look at as well. So we're going to look at the new workflow, the new elements, and see what else is in there. So the most of things will keep the same, and it's a big design for the developed templates. What I do think is a very nice one. Instead of providing starter sites, we will provide starter templates. So I can see that you have some kind of sections or something you can use as a starter, which could make sense. Perhaps in the future, you can build up your homepage out of wireframe patterns you have available. That would be a nice thing for more experienced users. But if you're just a beginner, I would just say get a starter site. This will make the experience for new users so much easier, that they just have something set up already done for them, and they can just change the text and they're done, finished. But this, yeah, so I don't know if this works better for total beginners, but it does work well for more experienced users that have used Gutenberg once or twice. The interface is different, but easy on the head end. I don't really care about color scheme, really. Yeah, I can imagine. So for me, it's a way that you can differentiate between the normal and the native blocks. So that's a way that you know, all right, this is made from Greenshift. This is a Greenshift block, and that you don't need to search somewhere, or you can instantly see that. But to be fair, the block settings are so much different that you will notice that it is a Greenshift thing. Yeah, so that's it. For the updates Igor has shared, nothing special in the comments, at least from what I see. Usually he spoils something like they're busy working with Figma or with, what's his name, Relume, but this time there wasn't anything special. I've been working on a Notion template to get my tags review stuff in there. This is also from Ali Abdal, some goals you need to set. And I have my brain dump, and this is where I'm working on currently. And this is my maybe a web creation workshop I will do in the future. And these are the steps that I think are important to do. But I need to settle in my mind. Also looking at some YouTube videos, as you can see, to see if there's something interesting in there that I didn't do before, but could do next. So I'm working on those things. I'm curious, what's your workflow for creating websites? I don't know. If you could share that in the chat, it would be nice. I will test Corebook with Starbook. Yeah, that would be awesome. I think Greenshift should have made their blocks a dark green. That's actually a very good one. Having a dark green. It is too different from from the native blocks. So they use blue and black scheme, but yeah, you can also set and change the colors if I'm correct. Somewhere, I don't know. Let's first off finish some things. Setting up always messes this up. So we need to save changes. I don't know why I have this issue, but here's the issue. Now I have to log in. Hey, there's my waveform from OBS. I don't know why it's open here, but it's open here. Hello, waveform. Woo. Sorry, I'm sometimes a little bit insane. There we go. Let's install some plugins. There's already a few installed, but the one that we want is of Greenshift. And I'm very curious how the experience of the onboarding is. So we can install this one. And after this, we are going to look at the AppSumo tools. Don't worry. I'm just very curious. So this is still the same. You have to get started, the style book, and you can create one. It could be better, but it's fine. And if we add a new theme, don't be too Dutch, please, Lex. And let's activate. There we go. You immediately go to the theme configuration. Although that being said, it's not that clear that you go to the theme configuration. Sorry. I like the WooCommerce onboarding, or the onboarding they have in Rehab. It's more clear that you are going through a onboarding process, but perhaps this is the way you go. I hope you're not too upset, Kimberly. Let's see. So you go into your branding, you can set your primary colors. Why do we start with RGB? Why not hex colors? This is the default color I use. Secondary looks like a little bit of the purplish. Let's see. Review. I fixed something, by the way, for my navigation menu. That when you scroll down, it hides, but it's still a little bit visual. And when you hover over it, you can see the menu. And when you scroll up, it still shows. But well, that was a little bit nifty. But I was here to get color, and it didn't work for a while because of the way something changed. See, so there we have my secondary color. Actually, that's my main color, and this is the secondary color. Fun fact though, this damn it. What? I can't paste in there. Oh, that's such a shame. Igor, fix this. I can't paste in the box. So fun fact about the secondary color. It's actually a color used by the Rehab theme. Dark mode, if I remember correctly. X primary. Why would it be white? And primary text to be 333. So now we have, let's change the title. New green shift. Install another one. I don't need a logo. Let's save and continue. This is very nice. Primary and secondary. So we already see the changes happening. This one was red in the demo and now it's purple. Oh, this is awesome. It's a tiny little... Oh, this is awesome. A tiny little website you see in here. Instead of having it down, I have a very big screen even. Instead of having it down here, does it make sense to have it left the settings and right the example in a bigger way? Yeah, that would be something, right? Just like the editor. So here you have your settings and here you have your big preview. If that will be the case in here as well, it will be consistent, and secondly, it will be awesome. So we can have the homepage template, but you can set it later. I want to create a new one. So there's an empty one. I want to have the templates. So there we have templates. Oh, that's awesome. Electronic shop. You need a lot of add-ons. It's for this demo's sake. Like that. They're all home pages and simple landing pages, and then randomly here's a review post. The categorization can be improved, I guess. But let's import the fancy for the tool shop WordPress template. I don't know what it is. Let's import. Let's see what happens. It doesn't show anything. And if we import the fancy simple landing page, it seems like that you have to ditch green shift. stitch to green shift. So you're going away from Bloxy, I guess, then, right? Ooh, that's a nice one. Yeah, Gutenberg is a little bit of getting used to, but yeah, most things get done pretty easy. I've never used Bloxy, by the way. How is it compared to the Gutenberg interface? Now we can change our headers. Ooh, nice. You get a preview. Oh, very well done. This is awesome. I do think I would make it more prominent in a way or something. Because it's very subtle. I can't even select the last one. Don't know why. But nice. You can actually see what it is changing to. And you can also select templates again. So you have FZ templates, and here is a header for the shop. Oh, look at that thing. It's big, it's beautiful. Everything you would like to have. Ooh, I like that there's a loading screen in there. Mega menu. Oh, this is amazing. This is all what you can do with Greenshift. I've only touched the basic stuff with creating the Drive Capital website. Save and continue. So now you have the footers. Wow. Mega footer. Yep, that's the one that I want. I like that they immediately are using the primary color that I've selected. Unfortunately, it's not everywhere. As you can see here, the button is yellow. I guess this has to do with the default styling they have in the template. So maybe future templates will be more connected to the color scheme you've selected in your branding settings. I mean, why would you else set it there? I guess this is because of all templates that are used now. Gutenberg themes thingy. Nice. I love Greenshift. However, they hired the wrong person to do their templates and wireframes. Yeah, I also like Greenshift very much. It's feature rich. I think Greenshift maybe is not specifically for Kimberly. I mean, I do notice that you're very experienced with CSS. And that you have some gripes sometimes with how it's set up. So I can imagine that it's not the perfect thing they made. But yeah, it's good enough, right? Single cover block. Single negative. I like that the setup, it's easy. It's just easy to do. You don't need to think a lot about it. There are only, as a UX designer, I would change how it will look, that you have one column on one side and that you have a very large preview instead of a small one below there. I think that's the only thing I would change. But furthermore, this is a very nice workflow setup. I don't see much difference between the Argyle default and a simple grid. I guess this is also because this is just an empty thing right now. Go for an orange image. Yeah. Sorry, Kimberly, if I broke your heart. Create express pages. I don't know which one that is. So I guess we're done with the setup and then you directly go to the font stuff. Ooh, I hope that this will be fixed pretty soon, that you have a way to search for Google Fonts, because let's face it, but basically everybody is using Google Fonts and then you can search for it. So this will be Google Fonts, and that you can search for your Google font and that you say install and it will install everything appropriately instead of you having to do all these things. and that you have an option to upload if you have it from what's it called, font share or something. If you download your fonts from here, like Satoshi, and want to use it, then you can use it as well. I mean, if there's an API for font share as well, that perhaps there will be an integration possible. But yeah, great job overall, Igor. I really like how you did this. So yeah, kudos. I like the experience that you go through them. Just one little remark. I like this that you can select what you want in there. And I am assuming that it is in there also. Yep. Blog contact. I don't see a team instead of. Now I'm wondering, is it also in our navigation? Yes. So this is a very great way for new people to just set up. There are some next steps. I mean, this doesn't make sense for a chronological order, right? And I like the templates already made. Great job, Team Greenshift. Very nice and easy way. Here I have installed my first website, and how long is the stream now? Let's have a look. 36 minutes. I've made my first page. So I guess one of the next things I will be recording is a new Getting Started with Greenshift. Because this is amazing. You can just set up pretty easy. You love Greenshift. But unfortunately, some things are not fixed yet. Yeah, it's always the case, right? At the start, a company will be feature driven, and at a given moment, all the features that will be made are made, and then they will just be getting more, doing more in the user experience part or in the fixing bug stuff. And to be fair, he did mention that he is fixing stuff, but I don't know what. So for next thing, we'll be going, you see that I've already opened up AppSumo. We'll be going over the Claritee thing and Beep. I guess most people were coming here, so I need to redeem them. So I will switch to my face so that you can see me very busily click on stuff. And if you don't like that, I'm sorry. Team now. That's my name. That's my email. That's the code. And we're going to create a random password. I'm going to start now. So here we have the onboarding experience for Claritee. We'll keep it as that. Oh, you have to, with Beep, you have to set up a account with a username. So that's first. Almost done. Wait. So we're going to change screens again. So I just set up. This was very easy. And now I'm here. I need to download Beep. So let's do that. I don't have Chrome, but I can install this one in Edge as well, because it uses Chromium. And see, make it visible. So I'm very curious. Yeah, pin the extension, complete the sign up. So we need to sign up again. Just one moment, please. I need to sign in, so I need to get my credentials. Create account. I already have an account. And there we are. So here we have Beep installed, and you can add a new comment. And then press, and then hello, and save. And a comment has been added. Oh, that's a nice experience. Oh, here you see the context. And then you can press locate. There it is. That's really awesome. Very nice interface. We also see, yeah, and this is the comment, and this is the thing that's up there. I wonder if this is a feedback tool you can use then, because it looks like it's more like an internal tool to use. Would anybody else be able to use that? I left the discussion going on, by the way, about Kimberly not being satisfied about some things of GreenShift. Can understand. 85% happy. That's nice. Yeah. Team beeps. So you have no team yet. Go to Team tab. But I want a client to be able to add cards. How do we do that? Group comments, sending beeps via email. Beep for design IDs, for research. Better user testing. Beep for reviewing websites. So let's see what can be done. Create the beeps. So there's a shortcut. And makes it very easy. They want to change the Black Friday. And then they will add it. I guess this is more of an internal tool. Our bestsellers. Yeah. This doesn't look like a feedback tool you can use with your clients. So I think I wouldn't recommend using Beep. Unless you have a organization like a web commerce website that can use this. If we say Teggy's reviews, I don't have any teammates. I just want to send it to my I want to send it to someone. So there we have Teggy's review. Now I want someone to be able Nope. I don't think it's possible. I do like everything about it, actually. But what I don't like is that I don't have any clue how I can send something to a person that we have, for example, a client, that they can do some, what's this called? That they can say, I want this to be changed, or do you need to add them to your team first? Let's see. My team, create a theme. This is the Taggies reviews team. So we create one. Check out your team. So that's just me. I can understand. Invite teammates. Invite by username or by link. Beep it. Project. Teammate. Search users. Invite teammates. This doesn't look very... So I guess people need to sign up first. And when you have signed up, you're invited to Beep. Your username with the person that you have invited. So there's no way for clients to use this. So it's more like an internal tool. I do like how this is set up, that you can easily create this, but it doesn't look like it's something for an agency to work and to have. Something that you can send to your clients to say, here you go. Could you please provide me your feedback? What could be improved? So that's something that could be useful for some, but not for my case. So here's the second thing. And that's Claritee. And that's the one that I'm more into right now. I'm a designer/researcher. Let's start. So we have Lexus Room. And we want to create a sample project. Or yeah, let's create a new project for a, what should we solve building together? So one part where I would start and think Claritee would help with site mapping. I want to have AI assistant to help me. Type in the prompt to describe your sitemap. I need a sitemap for I'm content creator nowadays, so slash YouTuber website. And let's automatically lay out sections for the sitemap pages with AI. So let's see, this is Claritee, by the way, and it's a site mapping and wireframing tool. And I'm now using AI to create a content creator sitemap. So this is what you get. You get an overview, as it seems like, to everything. And then you start here. You have a home page, and they add in the sections. It looks reasonable, right? Like a hero section. I don't know why there are two hero sections. Featured videos. That makes sense. About us and about me. I think I would want to do one of them. Services, call to action, testimonials. I think the about me, maybe. But it feels a little bit duplicate as well. And here on the left side, you have your things available you can set up. So let's add a hero section. And it adds it to it. It doesn't replace it. So that's a weird thing. We just remove it. Yes, later. Generate sections with AI. Generate sections, homepage, desktop. And they just added more sections. So, right, add a section, change the color, and we can dive in and see what's available there. You also have a mobile view. So we're just site mapping the about us. So you can say what kind of section should be in your sitemap. I do like the interface. It's very easy to use. Services, personal assistance, business, educational assistance. How it works. Not everything does make sense for a sitemap for a content creator, if I'm correct. So you can just change things that you don't think are not needed. So let's do the homepage at least. We have a hero section, features section. I want my videos to be in the features section. And this needs to be removed. Then I want my there to be some testimonials before I talk about me. And featured videos. yeah, services would be relevant as well. Then a call to action after services that will make people purchase if they are already interested. And then after testimonials, another call to action. I think that's it. Yes, delete. Don't want a hero section again. We don't need to have double services. Don't also need to have a featured products. Could be useful as well, right? Can we duplicate this? No, I don't see how we duplicate this. So call to action could be after the featured products. Some testimonials and contact us be in there, but I think that should be footer, perhaps. Videos, what kind of videos are in there? Tutorials. Are they already knowing that I'm making tutorials? Let's put on hold, duplicate. All right. And now let's first say, for instance, we're going to, some things doesn't make real sense. So let's delete this page and delete this page as well. You want to have a blog, pricing, how it works, services we provide. I don't think people will do some personal assistant stuff. Yes, delete, not be, and then delete page. Don't delete. I want to delete it. Educational assistant. Nope, not for me. About us, service, how it works blog, contact us. So perhaps that should be the same one. This can be deleted because we already have something like that. We have videos, we have blog, we have 2 blogs. Don't know why. We have a nice shop. Contact me. We already have a contact option. So that's a little bit of a shame that there's duplicates in there. And then social media. I think there would be just one overview, right? Not separate pages for it. Depending on how you want your landing page to be. So let's delete those. Could this be a content creator website? You have a homepage, the services you provide, how it works, the pricing. That could be one page as well, but having them separate could also work. Then you have a blog, an about me, then you have videos. Yeah, I'm just exploring Claritee, so I have no experience prior to this. So you're seeing as I'm seeing, and I think this is a very easy and fast way to create a sitemap, but perhaps something like draw.io could also work. This one is free, but I don't know if they have device, create new diagram, some AI in there. Don't think so. It's very tiny. Zoom in a little bit. Can we create something like a sitemap? No. So it would be a flowchart, sequence diagram. I don't know. What would this be? Not a layout. That's awesome. I didn't know they did this. A smart template. Describe your a sitemap for a content creator slash YouTuber. The type is a diagram, I guess. Generate. Yeah. I said there's no... Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, and this one is free, so why pay, right? Let's save it between my Diablo and League of Legends and that sort of things. No, let's save it in downloads. So here we have our sitemap. Doesn't make complete sense, but it is something. What I'm seeing from you, it seems like a deprecated product. Why? Why do you think it's deprecated? Cascade looks to do the same. Yeah, I can understand. I didn't have it. And I don't have it right now. You can buy it off market, but I'm not a big fan of that. Let's see. Can we continue? I want this. Project 6 canvas. I want to use this sitemap and create a website. So let's enter. Save to my library. Containers. So now we can make a mockup, I guess. Here we have a... No, I don't want it to drag a section from left. I wanted to replace my section. I don't want this section to be there. Just press delete. Would be nice if that that would be something that can be improved. That it replaces the section as well. I mean, this one doesn't have any use anymore. Services that you provide. Well, here we have some services. A lot of services. And then we have a call to action. Let's see. Text card. And if I remember correctly, you can change things around and change the text. But it's nice, and you have some basic changes you can do as well. And if I remember correctly, you can import this in Figma. So, yeah, my man, nice. Have you played Last Epoch? I just recently bought it, and it was very cheap, like $30, euros. I don't know which. And that's a very nice thing as well. Let's see. It's a very ARPG game as well. It's very nice and not that expensive. Some YouTubers say that it's even better than automatically change height. But it's a nice way to just do some wireframing to explore what Claritee what you want in there. I do like it, and if I remember correctly, there is a... So let me zoom in here as well. I can't zoom in. Come on, Figma. Now people can see what I'm doing. I want to create a new one. Where do I find the new button? Craft design file in here. Multi-edit. Yeah, that's a very nice thing. Figma that has been released. Remove. And we want to add a plugin. And it's called Claritee. Plugins. You need to select the right one that we can run. One moment, please, and get some messages from a girlfriend. It's fine. It's nothing important for now. So what I saw in a tutorial is that you can copy the link to page, use share link. So we need to share. I guess it's this one. Yep. share link never expires, copy link. And then we paste it in and we say, let's do it. And everything is in there. There is some weird text in there as well. I don't know what the hell those numbers are. It looks like an image placeholder. Would be nice if it's just a placeholder immediately, but yeah, this is what we made, sort of. Now you can make a high fidelity. Some things are missing. So here we don't have these squares in there. Action. So the colors are different from what we have in there as well. But it's pretty nice actually. You can just import it. And from here you can export it to Greenshift. If Igor decides that he wants to do that. Aha, I see. And this you're not able to do with Cascade. It's more task-oriented in this case. Claritee seems impressive. Yeah, I was looking for Relume alternative. I mean, Relume basically does the same, if I remember correctly, but they charge like $30 a month. Which for me, as a single, just like creator, as someone who is experiencing just stuff, I don't use this daily for now because I have a full-time job as UX designer. I do other things than creating websites. Let's join the free thing. Let's see. One moment, please. You will see me chatting again to sign up to Relume. But we can do this quickly. So Claritee is a Relume alternative, and it is for $100 a month. One-time payment, of course. I mean, it's AppSumo. And it should do basically the same. And from what I see, it's quite okay, actually. Let's see. Almost sign up to Relume. Let's copy and paste this. Verify code. There we have. Get started with free. So now we are into the tutorial. I am a designer. How many? Only me. What type company I am? Am I a tech company? No, I'm an other company. How do you hear? Hello, LinkedIn, Facebook. I guess YouTube I heard from Relume first. Flex Academy. So let's just create a new project. I don't mind. Start building. Describe. I want describe the company in a sentence or two to generate a sitemap. All right. A YouTube content creator website where I showcase my videos and courses. People could buy courses, and what should be in there as well? I mean, I have patterns as well, templates maybe. That's where people could buy. Number of pages, 5 to 10 would be fine. Let's generate. Yeah, as you can see, Relume does a little bit the same thing. And maybe if we can redo this one, I mean, let's give it another chance. I want to do AI assistant, and I copy and paste the same prompt. I know that usually doesn't work like that, but make layout sections for sitemap pages with AI. It doesn't seem to do this one, right? It doesn't make layout sections. And Relume just generated a page. And we can click generate content for everything in there. do we like? Claritee or Relume better? Wow, here again. There's a lot of things that has been added about us once. And about me is in there. Courses, templates, shop. Could be on a shop, but it's fine. Contact me is a few times. So it's not as good as Relume. There's some editing that needs to be done. But this is basically the same. You have just text on what's on the page, what kind of sections do you have. They also include the navbar and footer, which is fine. I think it makes more sense to have those things in the store indeed. Courses separately as well, and videos in there. So what did Relume do? Claritee, it has a service. Here again, it adds services, but we didn't define anything about services. Virtual assistant is not relative to a YouTuber, I guess, right? A content creator. Industries. There's too much going on here. I think Relume does a better job. This is also first time experiencing Relume, by the way. It's far for now from that point that we just write what we want and we'll get an awesome website. My guess is 5 years. I think in 2 years. Reason being, if you just see how the video creation and has come along when you compare for a year back, it's just insane. I mean, the Will Smith example, I don't know if you saw it, but the Will Smith example is a perfect indication of what 12 months can do with the AI. And the difference between what we had then and what we have now with the teasers from Sora is just insane. It's just insane. Yeah, here you have hero sections, about section. I don't think the about section will be first, right? And then we have courses, blog list. And if we press on it, you can change the things. So that's nice as well. When we go to wireframe, it now creates the wireframe. So this is something I would expect as well from Claritee, that we go from a sitemap, and I want to use my own sitemap because I think that one makes the most sense. So here we have a sitemap, and from the sitemap, I want it to go to play. I want to create a wireframe. So what you can do is enter, and you can do this manually still. You can also preview it. If I remember correctly, you can also link stuff up. So you can say the call to action, bold, quick linking, can link to services. And if you try it, you have a concept. And there you have it. I do like Claritee. I do like how they are doing this, but Relume does it way better for now. But there's a big price difference, right? I mean, 3 months of Relume will get you Claritee. So let's see. Claritee. It's 99 for lifetime, and then you have it for always and every day. And you get one workspace manager. And so if you need more workspaces, which I can imagine if you have multiple people working on the same thing at the same time, you need to have more. I'm wondering if you can do this automatically as well. I mean, they can say what kind of things are on the page, so why won't they be able to containers? Move up, move down, duplicate. It would be nice that this page just be made by AI as well, just like Relume. Yeah, here they just create the basic sections. Happy customers. Context. You can also say, you need to upgrade to view wireframe. Ah, nice. So if you ask me, Claritee is very nice. Would be nicer if you can go from sitemap and then let AI just generate this as well. I mean, there's already predefined sections with predefined text. So that's actually great. It would be nice instead of having a placeholder text in here that you also have a preview already available for you when you're creating the sitemap. So when you press enter or view, it will generate the website for you. That would be nicer. Also, the sitemap itself isn't the most clean one. I mean, there are 2 times about us, 2 times contact us, there are 2 home pages. There's here a section that doesn't make sense. YouTube content creator webs. I don't know. Video courses. So there is some growth that can be done, but yeah, it's still for the price very good. And if I want to create a website, let's say that we want still the same one. Ah, I didn't copy and paste it. Do we have the prompt still available here? Yes, we have. Let's see. So let's see what this. We'll add the layouts in there as well instead of you having to do that. So it would be nice that the next step is that it also is connected to some predefined sections for those. So it will re-domify it for you. What's happening here? Yeah, here you have exactly the same thing. So you create a website and then it's not even finished. If you this is the same as the sitemap. I mean, what's the difference between then a sitemap and a website? It doesn't make sense. Site mapping, start from scratch. One moment, please. So that's it for Claritee, I guess. It's a great tool. It doesn't feel like a finished product. It's great for creating sitemaps, and you can, when you enter, you can add in your website stuff. It would be nice if you can also replace some things. And the next step would be that instead of just having some text blocks, you would have some predefined things already available for that. I think that would make the most sense, actually. What do you think? Do you have some... let me think what you think of Claritee and Beep as well in the comments down below. for Beep, it doesn't make sense for me, at least, that you can have feedback from a client. It's more like an internal tool. I do like the design of Beep, but yeah, it's not really something I think I would use to get customer feedback. But could be useful if you are working in a team and some people need to give some feedback internally. It's only $49, so it's not that expensive. And you will get 5 users. And if you want more, then you get more. So I am going to still discover a little bit if this does work with clients as well. But I couldn't find it right now. Secondly, and that's the Claritee thing that I love to look at, see how this works. It does allow you to create a sitemap very quickly, but that can also be done with, like, say, ChatGPT, and even Draw.io does something similar. And perhaps when you create a diagram, let's see, start template, and you change what kind of diagram you want to show. I don't know what kind of diagram this will be. Generate. This is, by the way, the same prompt. Yeah, it doesn't work as well. Can create a sitemap, showcase videos, sell templates, so you can create a flow. Maybe a flow chart would make more sense. No, it doesn't. The easy and fast wireframing is also nice. But does that make up for the time you have in Figma? I mean, it can also easily be done in Figma, and perhaps sorry, I have so much itch in my ear. This also can be done in Figma, and I think for now it isn't really worth the $99 you pay once. I mean, you can just, well, ask Bing, I guess. Create a site map with layout suggestions for a YouTube content creator website where I showcase my videos and people could buy. So this is Copilot. It's a Bing's AI thing. And it's a shame that I can't zoom in. Searching, generating answer from the web. So I'm Canva, Figma, and Wix. I mean, if Claritee thinks that they are challenging Canva, Figma, and Wix, for Canva, no, not even close. Figma I can see for the sitemap and the AI features it has, but it's nowhere near finished. And Figma has some great UI kits available, some UI templates. Which makes creating this also very easy. And Wix, you can create a website with this. So, and here we have the sitemap, and it actually does the same thing as the Claritee, but for free. Introduction, briefly introduce yourself. It even states what you need to do, and it's the same thing as what Relume did. So, would I suggest Claritee? For now, at this point, I would say no. It's not yet worth it. It has extensive image and icons. It's the same for Figma. You have different kind of themes and revision possibilities. I mean, that's nice that you have revisions. But if people are using Figma to create designs, I don't think this is very, very relevant for now. And let's be fair, the sections made are not that great, so I think I wouldn't recommend Claritee over doing it in Figma and using Copilot, ChatGPT, whatsoever, to just create a first sitemap draft that you can use as well. Relume, would I suggest using Relume? I do like it. It looks very similar to the response it gives. Introduction, here's the header section, so you can prompt it perhaps to do it even better. And I like that you can go to the wireframe. I like the styles of wireframes more than I like the ones of Claritee, but that's just a design thing. These feel like more of a just a little bit more finished products instead of the red things used from Claritee. But for what it does, I don't think, for me at least, it would be worth paying $30 a month for Relume. So yeah, there you have it. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you think that Claritee or Beep would be relevant for you, and the reason why. For me, Claritee will be refunded because it doesn't make sense for me, and Beep as well, because I'm not using that right now. I'm just a single creator, so nobody but me would create a comment. But I do like it if you I mean, if you look at how you can manage your projects internally, so this will be only for internal projects, I can imagine that this works fine. And they have also some integration with Jira or with Notion, so that's nice. But the reviewing part, that would be nice. That will be done differently. I think I will keep Beep until the last moment that I can refund to see if it's something I could use. Claritee will be refunded now because I don't like it. So that's it for this live stream today. So we've covered the new things from Greenshift, so the new workflow. We've not taken a look yet at the new elements, so that's maybe something we can do now. Let's go back to the website, and if we edit the page, it's edit page instead of edit site, and we want to add something to have framework elements. And what are those? Those are HTML elements, like you see here, a div, a section. You can just make anything, and you can say what kind of content is in there. Should it be text, HTML, should it be blocks, or should it be empty? With blocks, you can add a block within there. And that's just insane. I really like that you can select what you want for what kind of content you want in there. Would be nice if it is, I don't know when you would use text, to be frank, but just having the option is very good. Does it delete the heading? No, it doesn't. Now it is deleted. You can just add text in there. So if you're a developer, it's something that can help you create amazing things very easily. I want to play around with this one as well. And here's the difference. Here you have the local styles, and it's the same one as the classes, which I find a little bit difficult to understand why you have local styles and local classes as well. Perhaps you would... Yeah, I do understand why, but yeah. I do like this interface. It's very clean. But what I don't like is the discoverability. For me now, takes a while also before the tooltip says what kind of information is in there. So if that will be quicker, that will be a little bit of better experience. And then you at a given time know what icon does what. And if you look at this one, it is much better if you ask me. Visual Builder, everything is more organized in a more lengthy manner, but for someone who's just starting or a little bit experienced with using Gutenberg, you can use it like this. Yeah, we have some new templates available. And we do have a new template available. Look at that one. Mouse follow section. I asked Igor to create something for me for that. And wireframes. Do we have multiple wireframes in there? Yes, there are more. And they are looking awesome, actually. There are too much colors in there. For a wireframe, it needs to be just clean colors, so that could be improved. Thank you for liking my live stream, by the way. Well, it makes sense to me when you have already set up all styling of it correctly. Yeah, I think so as well. But yeah, now we have officially covered everything. I thank you from the bottom of my heart that you joined. I really like doing this kind of things. Other than tutorials, so there are three main things that I want to focus on. One is discover. That was this stream. Discover if new tools are great or things that could be optimized. The second one is create. Try to create something like Graph Capital. Try to recreate a website or create something fancy. In the future, I also would like to focus on a little bit on Figma, creating a design, and do a tutorial for that one. Also showing my workflow that I used before for some off-time clients. And then the last one is play, and that's just go around and play with all kinds of things, not having anything in mind, but just go around and make some things. I don't know why I said it, but yeah, it's what it is. Thank you for joining. And if you like the streams, please hit the like button and subscribe for more of these live streams. This week there won't be a video, I guess. I hope tomorrow I have some time to create one. And else I see you on the live stream for next week on Tuesday again. Thank you for joining and keep designing. Now I have to press the end broadcast stuff. So